Hey there miners, Rusty coming at you with more Kershaw videos. Here I got a couple leaks, and so we're going to go over those. This one's a random leak in blackwash, 1660 RBW, and this one's the digital brown. That's a 1660 DEB, digital brown camo on this one, and the blackwash. So let's see if I can do this. I'm without a tripod today, but so both of these are Ken Onion design, and if you guys get the humor, Ken Onion making the leek. He also makes a chive and a scallion. On both these knives we have a blackwash blade, and one is this reverse tanto style, and the other word is definitely a worn cliff. They both have, using the stop pins, are using the thumb studs as a stop pin, and they have hollow grinds. A little move up finger choil. This one is a liner lock, and it comes in this anodized aluminum. The ergos are very good. Slight jimping doesn't really not that effective, but you can move up, and these are some of Kershaw's best-selling knives. They came out with these quite a while ago, and we're initially making them, I believe, in 440A steel. So if you get an older leek, you're in a 440A steel, and this particular one, both of these are in Kershaw's 14C 28N, which is an interesting steel. Kershaw approached Sandvik and asked them to pretty much just upscale their 13C 26 N steel, which is the standard razor blade steel. It's AEB-L if it's made by Bowler, Able steel. So this is a tough steel. It's a pretty stainless steel. It's capable of taking very thin edges and holding them. It does have a pretty good edge retention on it, so it's a sharp type of a steel. And with this grind on it, this one's is also a hollow grind. It's not as much as the regular leek. You got this one heck of a small tip on here. Let's see if you guys can see that. So pretty small tip. I did get this one in all blackwash, and because of that, it's a frame lock, and I'm very satisfied with the lockup on these. And also I reversed the pocket clip. They both came with tip down, and tip down is going to give you a deeper carry in the pocket. These ones do not have very deep carry, but what this pocket clip will do is help you stay off the frame. So that lock bar, you know, on other frame lock knives, your fingers get on there, and this one is spring assisted, but still kind of nice to stay off of that lock bar. Now they got an ingenious way of locking this. We have this little kind of a screw here that moves this bar over the blade, and that sucker is now locked. Okay, and we got the same one here. And if this bar gets kind of loose, you can adjust it. You can just take a T6 screw, I believe, maybe smaller, and get in there and tighten it. Now when I went to remove this one from the tip down carry, I lost the screws. Yay, Rusty! So I went on eBay and I found some, and they were advertised as T8 leek screws, and when I got them, I used a T6 and damn near stripped them out until I figured out they were T8. I was like, these things aren't going in all the way. They're not threading right. Yeah. So I did get this tightened up. That's on there now solid. flips out with some authority, and I do like both these. These are great EDC knives. They're going to run you. By the way, I got this off of Chicago Knife Works for 56 bucks. They're $99 at Blade HQ. So shop around. Found this one on eBay. And before you go buying anything on eBay, you better make sure they're a pretty good dealer. They have thousands of knives and great content, and all their other stuff they sell are also knives. I think I paid $67 for this, and I'm not sure what a going rate is. I think $75, some of your retail stores. Well, let's take a peek. The blades on those. We line them up here. They're about the same. So this one is more straight, more flat edge. And I like this one, if you guys can see it. It's got this, it seems to just round, like it has a small belly here. I don't know if you guys can see how it just starts to come up and kind of works its way back down. I don't know if they all do that. But if we're taking a look at edges, let's see how they did for sharpness. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you guys know me. I'm happy with that. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, I do think that this one has a deeper hollow grind. I can feel it. But either way, that one feels sharper, and they are both dangerously sharp. I don't think this hollow grind is as deep. If you're going to find that on both knives, or just exactly what happened, I don't know. But they are virtually very similar in every other sense. Let's take a peek here. Thickness on these. So, yeah, looks like, so the frame lock, just this stainless steel, which I believe is 410 stainless steel here, is a thinner knife. There's your back spacer. And then we have, yeah, definitely a little thinner. So, but both of them pocket well. I just throw it in my pocket with this clip on there just because it rides so high, and it's still very thin with this. For those of you who did come here, well, let's go ahead and do this one first. I got my, well, oh, here it is. This is what I've been using until I picked up a leak. And this is a Reich P662. And if we compare these two knives, this one also has 14C28N blade steel, and it's a hollow, or it's a flat grind. It's got G10 liner lock. It's a little bit of a smaller knife, not much. And I do like this one. It's not spring assisted. We'll get these out of the way. And once you get used to it, it does fire open. It's got, if you don't have this knife, if you're not used to it, it's got a horrible small thumb stud. But once you get used to it and it's running on washers, you guys can see it's pretty smooth. So, Reich P662, the Kershaw Leek, $28, and maybe $45 for a plain Jane of these if you just want stainless steel, this frames, and just a plain finished blade. So, While we're on the subject of little Wharncliffe pocket knives, I am going to put out the Kershaw 1700, and this is the Jeep. And this one is made in Japan through Kai. So this is a cool little knife, and we'll have to take and see if this one's sharp. It's a keychain knife. This is discontinued. Ooh, baby. Yeah, them guys in Japan, they know how to put edges on there. So if it comes down between USA and Japan, where that knife is made, it's hard to say no to this. So this one also looks like it's using thumb studs to lock it up. And as I mentioned, if you're a Jeep owner, this goes on your keychain really nice. It's nice and thin. Little bit of backspacer there. Oh, it's pretty new. It's a little bit, it'd break in a little more. Pretty small knife. Let's bring out my rake, which is also a small knife. Give you guys an idea of what you're looking at there. Now this steel, I'm not sure. I will have to take a peek at my Kershaw catalog. I do think I saw something about an 8CR 13 MOV. Ergo's pretty good. It makes a nice little keychain knife. As far as keychain knives go, I think this is probably one of the better ones out there. So guys won't be able to find this knife that easily though. So okay, that's really all I had on my Kershaws. Thanks guys.